Hey everyone, welcome to our Real Review series. We're Notebeats CG Academy. I'm Harris Wu, and I'm here with Sitting Liu and Chen Ji. In this series, we're going to break down rigging and CFX reels to help you understand what makes a good portfolio for landing a job in our industry. This is an ongoing, completely free series, so if you want us to review your work, feel free to send us your reel anytime you want. And if you find this is helpful, make sure to subscribe and share it. It will help us a lot. Before we get started, just a quick note. Everything we share here is based on our own experience and personal opinion, and it doesn't represent any studio we have worked with. So let's get started. Today, we're going to review John Zheng's rigging reel. Big thanks to John for sharing his work with us. Let's take a look at his reel first. Okay, let's start the review. This reel is pretty nice. There are some very good quality rigs showing in the reel, and a few presentation aspects that could be refined a bit further. So let's go through them one by one. Let's start with Chen Chen.
Okay, I think it's a really good start, but I have some ideas I want to share with you. The first one is about the simulation. We have three bonding landmark on the elbow. One is here. We can see that. Another one is here. In this angle, we only can see two bonding landmark. If you can make the bonding landmark a little bit better, I mean the skeleton move correctly on anatomy, that will give you a better silhouette. So maybe something like this. And another thing is about the bicep. The bicep deformation could be improved. Muscle has shape changed when they contract. I think we are losing the volume a little bit here. Maybe we can have the shape like this. And we're also losing the ulnar bony landmark here. We have the landmark here and extend to the elbow. I have two suggestions. One is please pay more attention on anatomy if you want to do the muscle scene. You see, you're also losing the volume here. Another suggestion is if you want to showcase simulation work, please give a try the Adonis for Maya or volume for Houdini. That will give you a better result. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you.
Okay. I have some suggestion for the face rig part. So I would suggest avoiding excessive or over drastic head rotation. See, this one rotates too much. as it prevents the viewer from clearly observing the facial deformation features. And it will be helpful if the left side view could be displayed in wireframe mode. And also, some deformation needs to be revisited, particularly like the mouse corner here and some lip volume, like some lip volume preservation. See, like this here, mouse corner is also broken. Yeah, you might want to revisit some lip shape, like this one. Need to be pay really attention to the lip volume preservation. Like this part can't get this thickness, and the volume gets stretched around the mouse corner here. Okay. Another thing is this is a joint-based face rig, and it has ribbon and curve setup. So it will be useful to see the setup displayed in X-ray mode. With the curve and the ribbon moving together, clearly driven by the controllers. So it gives viewer a bit idea like your development in the face rig. So another thing I would like to point out is when you design the facial controller layout, consider the following. Like typically we distinguish between the broad controllers, also known as those main controllers, and the secondary fine-tuning controllers. Main controllers drive primary expression like the brow lower, brow raiser, and cheek raiser, cheek squinch, and the mouse corner movements such as mouse corner up, down, back, forward, something like that. Secondary controller allows for subtle tweaks. So right now on your face rig, they seem most of them are secondary controller to me. If I am animator, I might feel a bit confused, like which one to use first. Okay, so that's all from my side.
All right. Thanks for Chen Chen and Steam. Those are really good feedbacks. To me, this Spider-Man piece is my favorite. This is the strongest in your reel. This work itself, I will say this is the one I would be interested in to send an interview. So I will definitely put this one at the beginning of your reel. And then for this one, my suggestion is at some poses here, you might want to consider either remove the texture or adjust the brightness for the texture, because right now it's a little bit hard to see the details here, especially here. So I can barely see what's going on for the knee. And then the other thing is for the knee band, I will also rotate the camera a little bit so we can see the leg from the side view. So that way, it's going to give us a better idea how well or how bad the silhouette it is for both sides. And then we come to this one. So this one is really good. This one going to show how well the shoulder area going to deform. That's definitely a challenging area for rigging. My suggestion for this, first of all, I will stay in the front view a little bit longer. So let's say now you have these whole animation. So basically the arm rotating back and then starting to rotate one time, then two times. So I want to see the whole animation from the front view. Then I can see how well it's going to deform, let's say the chest and the deltoid and also the neck area. Then we can switch to the back view. So then, same animation. So then we can see how well the trapezius, the scapula, then also like the arm and the latissimus dorsi, how those are going to deform. And then the other thing I will say is let's try to rotate the arm a little bit higher. So instead of like only stay on the T pose, so that way it's going to get you more extreme poses. That's going to push your quality to the next level. to attract more attention from the viewers. And other than that, I want to mention your reel now is 2 minutes. I would say that's a bit too long, especially consider here for this piece, you might need to add more time, and you might also need to add a little bit more time for the face, maybe. So what I would do is I will simplify this curve generator tool. For the first 2 examples, I'll probably only leave one or maybe get rid of all of them because the last one is going to explain everything pretty clear. And then for the bird here, this one to me is not that interesting. So what I would do is either we only keep probably this part, or we can get rid of the whole piece here. Then you're going to get a shorter reel. All right, so that's it for our feedback on this reel. As we mentioned at the beginning, this is already a solid start, and with some refinements to the presentation, it can become even stronger. Big thanks to John for sharing your reel with us, and thanks everyone for watching. We hope this was helpful. If you found it useful, don't forget to share and subscribe. And if you'd like us to review your reel as well, feel free to send it over anytime. See you in the next one.